not loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 50. You better bring. Let me know right now. You better bring.
On first down, King. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's King, operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Watson now to throw. Able to slither by. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the match.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught. It's Malone. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsay. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Operating from the gun, King. Yeah, he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 5.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston, it's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Watson, he'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Drop deep, drop deep. 50's the
Now King on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
No time now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And getting our first update now from Nashville, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. King. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Shark's got it left side. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 33-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Watson now from the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's another Texans first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late time. Timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson looks to throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I got it. Go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 13. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Watson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Again, it's Watson, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. King. And able to find Conley. A good pickup there. 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Grant. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars! Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Watson now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. King now off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
King throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it